Okay, so welcome to my Empire Total War tutorial, which I'm actually making for a friend of mine. Hello Kieran. He's not online right now, so I can't have some entertaining witty banter with him, so you just got my boring voice droning on. Anyway, the point of this tutorial is to introduce you to the basics of open field combat, or battles in Empire Total War. So I'm going to select this region at the moment because we have an opposing army up here. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to see what the enemy army composition is made up of. We can see they've got quite a lot of cavalry, some artillery and some melee units. I don't think these guys are armed melee infantry. Oh, these guys are line infantry. So you look at what they've got. We don't know the numbers, but if we look at my army, I've got some reasonably experienced line infantry here, some of my own cavalry and some artillery. This should easily be enough to defeat these guys, so let's get to it. Okay, and of course we're going to attack. Just let the battle load up. Now one of the first things we do when we get to the battlefield is we want to have a look at the terrain and see if we can use that to our advantage. This is a vanilla version of Empire Total War. I'm not running any mods on this. Okay, it's a bit hazy and misty. So first we can see, now you'll notice that the unit flags only appear when I hover over the units. When you're a beginner to this, I recommend leaving them on so you can keep track better of where all your units are. But if we want to drop down and have a look at the lie of the land, really, and we've got quite a good position here. We're on reasonably high ground, and the enemy opposing army will have to come over ground to attack us. They've got a lot of cavalry, so I'm looking, is there any way, any positions I can use to defend from cavalry? Not really. There's no forests, or there's a wall over there, it's too far away. Now you don't want to spread your army out too wide because it can be a little awkward to keep track of where everyone is once the battle starts. So what we're going to do is we want to utilise our artillery, uncouple them from the horses, and then we want to just basically place our line infantry. Now you research technology for these guys, and one of the things you want to aim for is fire by rank, and basically to get the best usage out of fire by rank you want these guys 3 lines deep. Any more, any less, and you're not really going to get the best out of them. So well, those guys over there. Well, again, I really don't like stretching my lines too wide because it can be a bit chaotic keeping up with what everyone's doing once it all kicks off. Okay, those guys can go there, and these other guys we'll hold back in reserve because we may not even need them. And then of course we've got our own cavalry, which I'll use to protect the flanks, and so they're nicely positioned to chase down routers as well. Okay, so we're about ready to start. End deployment, off we go. So we'll see where the opposing army is. See, they've opened fire, they're coming forwards to us. Now, one mistake that's very easy to make on this is to become focused on the battle. In fact, we see these guys going off to the side already, so we've got to watch out. Is they going to come down there? I've got square formation I can use as necessary, but I may engage them with my own cavalry, which I think I will. Although when these guys open fire, let's hold off. Ah, there we are. That should be enough to make them go away. Yeah, once I say, when you start fighting, it's very easy to get drawn into looking at what's happening and losing track of what you're doing. So we've got early exchanges of artillery fire. Not too much happening. Now as these army get closer, I'm going to want to switch to, in fact they don't have it, but they do, canister shot, because that is deadly at close range, good for making units rout. So they should be nearly in canister shot range. These guys are going to use exploding shells and fire down on their positions. Now their lines are rather narrow, so we can bring our flank round into a better position across here. And already we've got exchanges of fire going here. Oh, where's my cavalry? That's the other thing. Cavalry, or you send units onto specific targets, they will follow them off the battlefield. They're going there, they're going to hit them. Haven't got time to put them into a square. Should have seen that coming, that's not good. But I think we can rout them pretty quickly. These guys here. Will bring my flank units to bear on them. In fact, they'll probably rout from my canister shot before these guys even get there. And make them run, get in range. Okay, so what have we got going on here? Yeah, see, they've already... not routed. Where are these guys chasing after? That routed unit there. Okay, we'll give you a close-up view. See, these guys, I don't want them going off following... I want them to come back. That's the other problem. You'll fragment your army if you click on units, because they'll follow them once they rout. I want them to come back and engage these guys here. Where's my cavalry gone? I want those guys to come back. So even this relatively small battle, it gets pretty chaotic straight away. Let's get a bit closer to the action and see what's going on here. Again, keep an eye all the time on what's going on elsewhere on the battlefield, otherwise you will you'll not have a lot of luck with it. Are these guys going out and fire or not? No, let's see that cavalry there. Let's see my cavalry get there. Okay. Again, they're chasing after the routers. I don't particularly want them to do that. So, hold steady there, boys. Maybe I can send my other cavalry. I've got my other flank after these guys. Prefer to use cavalry for chasing down routers. There's a head-on charge against I don't know who are these guys here. That's my other cavalry. Good. These guys are now routed. Yeah, because a head-on charge against armed units of cavalry is ill-advised. You'll get sliced to pieces basically. But it's going pretty well. Got these guys on the run. There's the rest of the army. It's going pretty well. Just got to stop these guys firing at their own people now. Hold fire. Right, who have we got left to get then? Cavalry are up to. Ah yes, we've just got their artillery to dispatch with now, and then I think we've won the battle. Again, this mini radar map helps keep an eye on what's going on to some extent. I don't know who these guys are chasing down, but I don't want them to. Again, key here, especially in more even battles, is to really try and keep your army together, especially if you're outnumbered. Yeah, that'll be the end of their guys in a minute. There we go. There. I got him, kill him then. Excellent. Let's got rid of them. Right, who else have we got to dispose of? Here again, the small problem is when you don't have the little flat... Ah, there we go, end battle. And so there we are. It's pretty straightforward really, and it'd probably say heroic victory even though it wasn't really. Yeah, of course, brilliant. I love that. You can have a vastly superior force and be up against like one unit of cavalry and it'll always say heroic victory. Yeah, nothing like the feel-good factor. So there we go. That's the. I've just rambled through the basics to this, and that's pretty much all there is to it. So yeah, thanks for watching.